Hello YouTube, it's me, Flare Gun Racing, and in today's video, I thought I'd start a new little series called, I don't know, like, I think something along the lines of, Zero to Hero, but I think I'm just gonna start calling these videos How to Be Good in Racing Rivals, because I feel that a lot of people, like, are starting this game out, and they're like, oh, I've made so many accounts, and I can't get far, but I promise that if you practice the way that I'm about to show you, you will actually get fairly far in Racing Rivals. So, I have a brand new account. As you can see, it's got like 20 gems, 3,000 credits or whatnot. 20 gems. I've picked the Jetta, obviously. Look, I'm even level 1. I haven't even done a single race. Like, you look into these stats and you get nothing. It's 100% new account. So I'm just going to be using this right now. It's called I Am Flare Gun, as you can see. So we're going to go ahead and start with the upgrades. On this cart. Obviously we're gonna follow Pigpen, the one and only's money farming tutorial because it is the actual most beneficial way to beat the campaign. The only difference that I'm going to be making in this is I'm going to actually not be using boosts and using gems because I want to kind of save the gems and boosts for, I don't know, future use, potentially on cars or something like that. So, yeah, you just go in and get my little reward here, and, yeah, I'm going to see, he said hi, so there's Hot Juiced. He's the only one that's gonna who knows that I'm doing this right now. So we're gonna try this. I do kind of want to race this. You can always race these just because they're fun to do. Why not? I actually think it would be kind of cool. I want to get this car. I just saw this and it looked really cool. So look at that, nailed that launch. I don't even know this car like shifts or anything. Looks like it must be a perfect shift or a little bit of an early shift. I don't even know. It looks like it's R3, but I think it might be R2. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see when it ends. It's got the same hood as a Zonda. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna race that again because I just want to get some cash out of this. You don't really need to do this. This is kind of just pointless stuff. I mean, the first few episodes of this is just gonna be me getting through the campaign because you really don't start going through like pinks and stuff until you're further and through the campaign. And yeah, because then you have more cars, obviously, and you have more money, and you're more available to be pink racing. So yeah, actually, not gonna do that again. Let's just beat this really quick, beat this D-class campaign. So I'm gonna cut through because I think you guys kind of get the gist. You can just watch Pigpen's tutorial if you don't know how to do this already. You guys kind of already get the idea of. Well, it's not really that important that I go through every step with this because you guys can easily watch this on Pigpen's channel, and yeah. So I'm just gonna go through this campaign, and I will be back to you guys when I'm at the final boss. I guess is a good time to start. All right, guys, I am at the final boss of the D-class campaign, so we're gonna go ahead and beat him. I'm not using any boosts or anything, just for the sake that I want to save gems. I just upgraded a little bit more, which costs a little bit more money, but it's worth it in the end. Go do it. I highly recommend it. Yeah. So just kind of do some ghost shifts. I don't even know really the ghost shifts on this car. I think it's actually you have to skip the first 3 gears, but it doesn't matter. We won the race. D-class campaign finished. I wanted to start here because then you see which C-class I would choose to pick. So as I said, I like to follow Pigpen the one and only's tutorial, as you are not going for you're not really going for money. You're going for profile success. So we're gonna pick the Scion FRS. Even though this does follow his money tutorial, the Charger would actually be more beneficial to buy money-wise because it does sell a lot higher. Or actually, not a lot higher. It's like 4,000 more. Um, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go through the upgrades on this car because it's kind of required. Go ahead and if you wanted to skip, or I'm gonna skip through this, but if you want to know how to do this, um, go through Pigpen's tutorial. I don't even know if I'm following his tutorial correctly. All I know is that this will get me personally a secure spot through the campaign, relatively easy. So yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna do the same thing. Go through the campaign. I still haven't really collected any money from the achievements, so I'll probably do that a little bit too. But I'm gonna go ahead and beat the campaign. I'll skip to you guys when I am done with the B class campaign. Now I'm probably just gonna start off by saying I'm not gonna skip through every campaign like this. At one point I'm gonna stop. I think I'm gonna stop around probably A class is when I'm gonna start doing something besides campaign. This is just the fast track. You gotta go through this stuff because it is the requirement to make an account on Racing Rivals. So yeah, I'll see you when I get there. All right, guys, we're back, and I'm at the final stage of the C-Class campaign, so we're going to go ahead and beat him. Again, not using any boosts, just spending a little bit more money for better upgrades to get me through this. So here we go. Okay, I think I might have gotten him. I don't know, there's a little bit of lag going on because of the recorder. That's alright, though. It's not going to be enough that's going to drastically change the race. So yeah, I got him by a ton. That wasn't even, like, close. So I didn't break 11, unfortunately, but I did beat the campaign. So now we're gonna pick the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, obviously, because the other two cars are not as fast as the Evo will ever be. So yeah. So start a little bit of the upgrades on this. Um, and I thought I did this. I went ahead and did this um, while I was completing the campaign. I connected to Facebook just for that extra little money boost, gem boost. So that way I'm up to, I think, I don't know. I have to go do it in a second. I want to put a couple upgrades on this before I go get my cash bucket out. So let me just put these upgrades on here. Be patient, guys. I will record it. This might start out this little series thing might start out pretty slow, but it'll get up there in excitement, I guess. So look at all these sponsor goals that I got. I got some cash to claim. The prizes get bigger every reward. That 40 gems. So obviously that was not as much as I thought it would be. But we are at 70 gems, so I mean that's something at least. A little bit more money, so I'm gonna have to pour that right into my Evo. Um, so yeah, I mean, if you wanna, you could go ahead and check out more videos of Pigman again, like I said, for the beating the campaign. And again, I'm not following it exactly. I'm just kind of doing it my own way because I want to kind of beat this without using gems, without using boosts, because I want to kind of save my gems for a little bit. Another one of the perks that there is to hooking your account up to Facebook is you get the insurance or whatever it is. So when you lose your first pink race, you get your car back anyway. So yeah, that's always a good thing to do. So I got all these upgrades going, and I know it will not be completed for a little bit. So I will get back to you guys when they are completed. So yeah, guys, see you then. Alright guys, we're back, and we're gonna go ahead and beat the final boss of the B-Class campaign. If you may have noticed, up in the top, I have actually watched a couple videos and got myself up to 92 gems. I always recommend doing that, because why not? But let's just try to beat this. Okay, perfect launch. I missed the first and second shift, that's kind of odd. But it doesn't matter because I think I pretty well destroyed him just because I put a little bit more than I really needed to put on this tune. But that doesn't matter because then I do break my 10 second achievement, so I do get a little bit more cash for that. Plus, I get a new car. So, so far this video has gone pretty repetitive, just going through the stages, but that's always required to do. Now, what I recommend here, even though it is not the fastest, the Challenger is the fastest, I recommend you get, or the 2009 Challenger is fastest. I recommend you guys get the Challenger RT. It's just kind of a personal preference, but this thing seems to be easy to tune. I guess you could say. I mean, at least it's just, again, personal preference. As you can see, I'm up to 100 gems now, and let's go claim this cash. So far it's seriously just getting through the campaign, so you can get all your cars, right? So yeah, I think once like once you're about this far in the campaign is a good time to start thinking about going on to multiplayer and trying to be, I guess, successful in Racing Rivals, going out and even trying to pink. So I will quick start these upgrades going because they do take what 20 minutes or something like that, 45 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and start all these upgrades. Oh crap!
That was stupid. I just used gems because I was thinking it was gonna be. I don't even know what I just did. That was just stupid. Don't do that. But install these parts. And then you can go ahead. And I think the first thing you should always try to work with is your D class and work your way up from there on your level of skill. So we're going to put the outside parts on first, as they are a little bit. They're just good to have. So put all these outside parts on. This is why I recommend you save your gems, is so you can buy stuff like this. So we're just gonna go ahead, put anything we can put on this car. It doesn't really matter what the car looks like as long as it's got all the aero parts on, and we're gonna go ahead and jump in and start trying to max this car. But as you can see, it's not going to be maxed all the way just yet. So what I recommend you guys do is actually work at this one part at a time when you're going through it, like pro it, and then just keep getting some more cash. Go ahead and bring it back to your garage so you can put it into your upgrades to max your car out. So yeah, we're just gonna work our way up this line for a second. I don't have enough for that, so that's where we stop. So that way, when you go ahead to look back in your car, you can see what you're up to. So what I recommend now is to just to get some money is to, I would say, go out. Obviously, let's just do with these because they do generate a little bit of cash, and this is all going to be in this for the sake of maxing out the D class car that you have. So we're just going to go ahead and try to beat these races to get some money or foul that's always a thing. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold right now, but so let's go through this. I'm not going to mess up the drop launch this time. Okay, I messed up the drop launch, but we're gonna win because bots. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna keep doing a little bit of this. I'll speed the video up. I'm probably gonna go into multiplayer and like go ahead and perfect shift and just money, just basically money farm for a little bit. So I'm gonna speed this video up, and yeah, I'll be back to you guys in a second. Alright guys, now that you've probably finished getting some money, it did take me roughly, I could say, maybe an hour total of racing and maybe betting a couple $1,000 races, but it roughly takes about 100,000 Racing Rivals credits to max a GLI like this. So as you can see, it's 1648, it is maxed properly, or at least my way of properly. I'm pretty sure it's good. But you can check Pigpen's tune on this. I'm pretty sure he has one. I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure he does. So yeah, this you guys might be like little, oh, this hasn't helped me so far. So far all I've done like everything I've been doing before. I'm not really learning anything. Well, this is just, I'm gonna start out by saying this is just episode one. This is like just starting. This is how you make the base setup. This is how you set up for a successful Racing Rivals account. So you're gonna have to go through these steps anyway. I mean, don't tell me you're not going to, because I had to go through these steps myself. Believe it or not, I didn't always have 500 cars in this game. At one point, I had one. So yeah, everyone else starts from one spot and works to the other one. I will start recording more episodes of these. These will be the continuous thing, but the very next episode, I'm going to be showing you the basics of pinking. It'll be titled the same thing, but episode 2 will be the basics of pinking. So this is just the setup. This is just a startup, and as you can see, I've also spent my gems on boosts because for the pinking episode we're gonna use boosts. So that's always good to have. The car's maxed out. So far, so good. Always make sure that when you do actually want to keep going through the campaign and complete it until I post my video. I will hope to post that video later this week, and I hope it was educational to you. I'm sure some of you guys are gonna be, oh, this isn't really helping me at all, but don't worry, it will help you in the end. And I just don't want to make this video way too long, so I wanted to do something real quick for you guys. So thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Pinking tutorial will be coming up next on my channel. Thanks, guys. Peace.